A sprawling, wind-driven, multi-day storm roared across the United States with tornadoes and severe thunderstorms to the south and blizzard conditions to the north.
And the line of storms rumbled along the East Coast, damaging structures and knocking out power to hundreds of thousands of people. Reed Binion has more.
Communities from the Midwest to the South and the East Coast in recovery mode after powerful storms tore through multiple states. The severe weather included tornadoes, like the one that ripped the roof off this warehouse in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Jumped up to kind of see what was going on, and that's when I saw all the pallets from the pallet company, and it was literally blowing those up into the air.
The storm spawned clusters of tornadoes across other states as well. According to the National Weather Service, multiple twisters hit southern Missouri, impacting trees and structures, including a donkey barn that was lifted off the ground. The storms also knocked out power to hundreds of thousands of people, while leaving others with destroyed homes.
I'm just kind of in shock, but my family's all right, and we're fortunate. Lord blessed us, you know.
As those communities cope with massive damage, people in the north central U.S. are digging out from massive, crippling snowfall. Some areas in the upper Midwest and northern Great Lakes got hit with as much as 3 feet. Parts of the Great Lakes still facing blizzard warnings going into Tuesday morning, with strong winds and snow making for ongoing dangerous conditions and complicating recovery efforts.
It instantly iced, so we had almost every piece of equipment was stuck at one point or another.
I'm Reed Binion reporting.
And here at home, the storm has brought in much colder air. Take a look at this video from Gwinnett County yesterday. This is what a lot of viewers were seeing, flurries. You can see them melting on vehicles there in that parking lot.